Hey, this was a really good day of this week to see a bunch of guys come back to work and get on the field that hadn't been there. And just to give you some numbers here, the Homer got back on the field, Travis Homer, and DJ Reed got back on the field, Ethan Posick, Gino, Tyler Mabry, Cedric Abui got back on the field today, so we have a big return of guys coming back to work, which is great. And there was a new guy, number 82, out there. I didn't catch his name, but he got on the field today too. So it's really good to feel those guys come back and just be back into the flow of things. And for some of these guys, it's to get a couple days under their belt to see when they can get back to competing and really battling for their spots and all that. But just felt good to see them out. So that's a nice deal.
What was the thought behind bringing Luke back?
To make sure that we had enough depth at the tight end position, and there's a couple uncertainties with Tyler just barely making it back today, and with Colby, we're not sure what's going to happen with Colby, so we thought we needed a little bit of help there, and so Luke was right here for us.
You called him a gifted, spirited soul last year. How valuable is that to a locker room, a guy like that?
I think it's real important. Sure, it's important in our program. We're trying to live on the high end of this thing and keep the spirit up and keep the energy high. Expectations are really high to do that, and it takes leadership and participation. And certain people just have more juice than others, And Luke has always been he's been a great part of that for us, and he's just one of my favorites that we've had in the program over the years.
What did he show you on the field today?
He looked fine. He's been working really hard. He's real trim and ran well. Caught a few balls. Did a nice job today.
Did you have him explain the blonde hair at all, or?
Yeah, we talked about the tips, and Ballora was thinking he might go that way too. So I don't know. It might be a trend. I'm not sure.
Yeah, actually, sorry. What's up with Trey Brown?
He's got a sore knee.
Do you expect that to be something that keeps him out a while?
I don't know that. I think we're kind of going day to day right now.
Quandre?
Quandre, he needed a day to day. It was a good day to have him take a break.
Any update on Ryan Neal and what his situation is?
Yeah, he's got an oblique thing, like we said, and a strain. Kind of two little things going on in there. So he's a real tough guy about it. That's something you just got to wait and see. There's not a real good, predictable history on how to count on these things. So we just go day to day with him, and I know he wants to play really bad this weekend.
With Burkervin out, are you comfortable with your linebacker depth, or do you need to do something there?
Well, the thing that happened this weekend is the emergence of Nick Ballore. And Nick really helped us, and so that it was a real shot in the arm for us when Ben went out, and so that'll help us right now.
Jake Barrett was a 4-year starter at Cal, and then he went undrafted. He started the last 2 games. Has he exceeded your expectations to this point?
He's done a really good job. Yeah, yes, he has. He's played very steady. We played him early at guard, and because we had need there, and as soon as we put him back to right tackle, he did a really nice job.
How big is this week for DJ Reed? Did you see enough last year to know what?
Yes, we've seen it. We love his play. We love the way he plays and all that. He started camp in great fashion. It's terrific to have him back out now, and with 3 weeks to go, we know he'll be ready for the opener.
With Colby, do you know if he'll be back by the opener?
No, we don't know that. He's really optimistic about it and all that. He's running in the pool, and he's making really good progress. He had a real slight fracture that wasn't displaced in any way and all of that, and so it's something that, it's just up to how he can handle it, and so he has a chance, and he's very optimistic about it, but we won't know for a while. We won't even try to figure that out for another 2 weeks.
You brought in Geno Atkins for a visit. Can you say where that stands at all? Or
yeah, he went back home, but he had a really good workout, and this guy's been around, a great deal. He had, some things we had to look at, some medical things we had to look at, so it took some time to get it done. But he did work out for us and looked very good. He had a shoulder surgery last year that really, something he played with during the season, and was able to get that repaired and labrum tear, and so he looked pretty good. So we'll see.
What do you like about John Reed?
Real steady, has played nickel, shows versatility, played inside and outside, got really good speed. been an active player. We're continuing to seek depth, and he had played for Tracy in Houston, and so he has some background on him, and we knew kind of what we were getting, so it helps us out.
Getting Travis Homer back, where does he sort of fit into things now with the running back spot?
Well, dang it. I'm really excited about him coming back. He's different than the other guys. He runs different. He's got his own style. He's really downhill. He's really fast. Such a tough football player in special teams in every aspect of our game. Everything we ever asked of him, he did really physically right. And so he gives you kind of a different mode, kind of, so I'm anxious just to see if we can get him back in here and he can feel comfortable and get him through the week and see where he fits. And we know that he can contribute to our team. We know he's a good ball player. And we love his toughness and all of the versatility that he brings. So he's a really good pass protector as well. And so he's got there's a lot of positives. So we just got to wait and see how he does and how he handles it. And this will be like, okay, he got through today. How's he tomorrow? How's he feeling? And then just do one day at a time until he starts building some days up. And we'll take a while on that to figure that out.
Jordan Brooks, when he was in the game on Saturday, seemed like he was involved in almost every play. What have you seen out of him development-wise?
Yeah, he's just a really good ball player. And he's a really good. He has everything. He weighs 245 or 6 or something like that. Really fast, really instinctive. Got good awareness and sense. Smart. He has a quiet demeanor about him, but his play is it speaks volumes, and he's a really good ball player. We're checking him out for the versatility of the with all of the plays he played in college. He was inside, outside, all over the place. He pressured some. He was a key guy in coverage, and so we're just kind of uncovering all of those things to see what we can, how we can put him in really good positions to do things he's good at. So he's a really good ball player.
Did you see the throw and catch by Russell and Tyler in 7-on-7?
Oh yeah, that was spectacular. But it was like, okay, we've seen that before. It was just like he did it again, kind of thing. That's beautiful. Yeah, beautiful work.
With Tyler, what makes Tyler great?
He's such a naturally gifted athlete. He can. Everything is just so smooth and easy to him. He's one of the real special all-around athletes. He could do anything: throw and catch, shoot a hoop. He can do anything. And that's why I've always said when you put that kind of athlete at one spot, and then you got Russ, who's similar, and then all of the versatility that he has in his background, those two guys working together, there's just a chemistry that goes beyond what most people can function. And he's a magnificent player. We're going back to Tyler.
Ethan Bussick was out there. How do you look for
Just the fact he was out here is great. We've been waiting to get him back out. He had a real low pitch count today. We just try to get him to the next day. Again, we're going day to day. We brought him back. Remember, fourth day he came back, he kind of re-aggravated his hamstring. So we're going to be very careful as we bring him back. We'll just see how strong he is. We love for him to play this weekend. I don't know if he'll be able to or not.
Any concern with him missing all the time he did with a new system? Or is he
only in that he didn't have a chance to compete at the spot like he would like to have, and Kyle has had a really good camp with us and has just done everything every step of the way and done a beautiful job for us. But that was going to be a real nose-to-nose battle, and we were going to even up those reps and just see what happened at the end of the fight, and know that we were generating a really good competitive spot. So it didn't work out that way. So, but if we can get Kyle some playtime, we'd like to do that. So I don't know if that'll happen or not.
manage some injuries at the spot during camp, but how do you feel about your cornerbacks right now?
Well, the fact that Trey Brown is down right now is, that's why John Reed's coming in. We want to make sure that we have depth and have the kind of, competitive speed that we need out there. So we've been good all the way throughout. We've had numbers the whole time. We're right at the edge of that. We got to make sure we can keep our guys together. We've seen Kel do a nice job at his side. Trey has done a really nice job. He's had his best camp by far, most consistent, most competitive camp Trey Flowers has had. He looked great. But I'm really anxious to see Demarius Randall. He missed some time, and so this is an important last couple of weeks, and to see where he fits into the competition. Because in my mind, the whole time he's been here to compete for the starting spot, and I wanted to see what would happen, and he really hasn't been able to grasp that opportunity yet. So we're gonna. It's not, he was banged up, so he's going to get a shot this week and see how he does, and just take it from there.
How
Rashad Penny come through the game, and what do you think?
He's fine. He's ready to go. Going to play a lot this weekend.
Given the outcome of the first 2 games, have you emphasized anything different this week to make sure you get a quality outcome?
We're talking about finishing now. This is finish the preseason. We want to do the things and get in that mode that helps us, start to train ourselves about the kind of focus that it takes to finish well. And so this is a week that we use for that operation of that whole mechanism for us. Regardless of the whole point about finishing, it doesn't matter what just happened before. It's what are you going to do now? And so that's what this week is about. I'd like to see us play a lot cleaner, at the line of scrimmage and with the football. The last week was a disastrous day with the football, and we had 5 penalties at the line of scrimmage. So we need to get out of our own way, and that needs to show up this week if we're going to make good progress on the game field. From the first group, when they're in practice and the work that they've done, I don't see those same issues. But this week, it popped up, and it's just a good illustration. I hope that's not, indicative of what we're going to be like as a team when all of, the whole crew's out there. But they're good, hard, crappy lessons that you got to deal with, and we'll try to learn from.
He was here before as a player. Did you have an indication of Aaron Curry possibly being interested in going into coaching?
No. I've been surprised and just absolutely blown away by how far he's come so fast. He's an incredible part of what our staff is all about right now. He's got the sense. He's got the delivery. He's got a really good mentality about dealing with players, talking to players, challenging players. I just never thought of him as a guy that would be this all together with the scheme and the principles and stuff. I mean, he leads meetings. He does all kinds of cool things for our guys, and up in front, he's a first-class ball coach already. I think he's way ahead of schedule. And just thrilled that, because I didn't know, and Kenny wanted to bring him back, and he had a feel for him. He was right, and he's really done a great job.
When he came in 2019 as part of I think it was Bill Walsh program, was that something that stood out immediately? Or
yeah, that's what caught Kenny's attention. Honestly, I didn't pick up on it at that time. I really missed it because of how far along he is right now. And he hasn't coached that much football. He's done some stuff, but not much. And so he's just natural. It's really what it is. And he loves it. He's got great energy, and he's just got the toughness and all the right stuff. So he's going to have a terrific career. He's going to be a great coach.
So I understand. Have you seen enough from Kyle Fuller to know if he could run the offense?
Oh, yes, he could. Yeah, he could easily be the starting center for us, and we'd feel very good about that. But the great thing about it is he's still got, he's got Ethan sitting right there to push him, and he's known the whole time. We've talked straight up about this competition and how it was going to come down here in camp. Man, he is not taking anything but forward steps the whole time. So he can run. Yeah, he can run the line of scrimmage, run the offense, communicate with Russ and the guards, and Mike's done a really nice job of bringing him along, and really it's no hitches. So
whether it's that spot or right tackle, cornerback, a lot of these positions you wanted to be really competitive. You've had guys banged up. Is there time for those guys to catch up, or are they just kind of?
I'm not going to rule anybody out. I'm not going to rule Ethan out. I'm not going to rule Cedric out of the competition. Or really Demarius at corner either. But what happens is other guys get opportunities. Like Trey Flowers, just shined in his opportunity with DJ not out there, and he played with the first group the whole time, played a lot of football, and his confidence is just sky high, and he's tough as hell, and taking advantage of it. So is Kyle, and really, Brandon Shell, he started all last year, and then I tell him, okay, we're going to have a competition at your spot, and then he wasn't real happy with that, but that's what competition brings, it brings out the best in you, and he didn't back off for a step, and he's done a fantastic job playing the spot, done everything we need him to do, and just better than he's been even before, and we liked him last year a lot. So the reason that it was competitive is because Cedric was available to make it competitive. It wasn't because of what Brandon did. It was just because there's another guy with a lot of talent that is, wants to go for it, and we want to give him that spot. For all of the reasons that we've ever talked about, so to make it competitive and to make him have to push and make the guy next to you make you better, and that's what these guys have been doing, and it's helped us.
Mark, Keith Blair looked like he was back today too.
Yes, yeah, I didn't mention him, did I? No. Yeah, they're great to have him back on the field. We'll find out how he does during the week and see if he has a chance to play. We would love for him to play. We love the kid, and just haven't had a chance to get him out there enough. So we'll see how he goes. This will be another. I got to check with him tomorrow, and then we'll check with him the day on Friday and see what he looks like. And then if we get to Friday and he's done well, then he'll have a chance.
How's Eskridge coming along since he's been
Well,
back?
he's doing good. He's doing good. He's fitting right in. He's really natural, and things just come easy to him. He looks, when he does stuff, it looks the way it's supposed to look. The way, whether it's catching the ball or getting out of a break or even blocking and using his hands and stuff. He's a very strong kid for his size, and it shows. He's got good power to him, which we thought. He played so much split out and not in the slot and not active in all those kinds of things. We just couldn't evaluate those, and we had to kind of guess a little bit. And so far, he's doing fine. We'd love to see him play this weekend.
The early work that he and Russell are doing, they said they're out here at 6 a.m. What does that say about both those guys?
Well, it says a lot. It says a lot about his understanding of what it takes, and he's following the lead too. And Russell, of course, he that wasn't his idea. Russ was there and grabbed him. Come on, and he's been more than willing, and it's helped him enormously. It's because he's out there. He plays fast. So that means he knows what he's doing, and he's hanging in there with the learning and his installation and all that. So it's a real boost. And just like it does, Freddie looks really good too. Freddie's playing hard and competing his butt off too, because he sees what Dwayne's doing too. So it just makes us better.
Anything else? Thank you.
Thanks.